This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Tulane Greenway, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
He'll try the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Snagged on the outside, it's Preston. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And tackled there by the defense.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium air, got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll get... on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the...
It's complete! A huge pickup! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Burks. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Now, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities. And
they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
This time it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The lone back's got it. Still running at the 40. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Catch in the middle, it's Preston. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get this.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on second and short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets into the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turnover.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
He'll try it again on second and 10. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, going up top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Finds his way for three out to the 33.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a...
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They give it to him again. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. And that decision... for a while. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that lap.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Discards a man. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Fleming. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
1st down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And they'll knock him down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play.
42 Spider. Unlock.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up.
Running back.
Before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, quarterback had exactly what he wanted there. He had his big fella work in the middle of the field. You thought that was going to be an easy pitch and catch? Not so much. It's a mental error by the tight end. They got to clean that up.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40.